don't have a screen up. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. All right. Welcome everybody to the live. I appreciate everybody tapping in. If this is your first time on my live, welcome, 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 welcome. I go by Zabo103. I'm the dude that get on these live platforms and I just try to provoke thought, y'all. I believe that if you think, if you research, and you take action, you absolutely can win. Um, I know yesterday I kind of had to do some different things with my TikTok account, and as soon as the live is over, got to go back to what it was. So let me just put that back out there to my TikTok family. If you want to keep up with what's going on with me, 100%, you can join my network at Zabo103TV.com. The link is in the actual bio. Just FYI, if you're on TikTok, I'm gonna say that one more time. If you want to keep up with me, keep up what I got going on, you might want to join me at Zabo103TV.com. If you're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever other platform you're on, you also can keep up with me there because that's where I'm gonna wind up in. Shout out to everybody joining the live. If this is your first time on my live, put a 1 in the chat. If you've been on my live more than once, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to make sure we all on the same page. See who we got up in here. Yeah, we've been going live now for like 143 weeks. I'm almost starting to lose count now. Welcome, family. I appreciate you tapping in 100%. So look, to my people that's been rocking with me for a while, look, I can really truly say that I truly appreciate y'all for always tapping in. I know sometimes I get on these live platforms and I go extra hard about people not doing the necessary things that they need to do to accomplish what they need to accomplish. And this I'm getting out of school. And I get passionate about these things because ultimately I just want to see people win, y'all. I do. I know what life has looked like for me when it came to me living in a situation that I see a lot of people go through today. And I'm not gonna be live too long, so definitely like, share the room, share the room, share the room. Definitely like the room, like the room, like the room, share the room, share the room, share the room. Because I think this is a message that a lot of people need to hear. But I get super passionate about these things because I do want people to win, but I know for a fact, 100%, if you start applying the things that you are giving, right? You get the information, obviously researching, you thought about it, but if you start taking action on it and start applying these different things, your life will change. And I get overly passionate about it because a lot of times when I see people, especially when people be asking me questions and trying to figure out different things, I remember being in that position. I remember, having all the information, all the different things I could possibly think of that I needed to support what I wanted to do, but never doing nothing with it. I see so many people spending so much time in researching and researching and researching, which is great. But if you never take action, I'm sorry, you're going to be in the same position. And I can't stress to you enough, a conversation is not going to change your situation. Just because you know the right people, it's not going to change your situation. Not even close. In fact, it might make it worse because the longer you sit on information without doing stuff with it, the more doubt that you create for yourself. And I don't think that people truly understand how important it is for you, once you have done your research, to take action on the things that you need to apply. I don't think people understand the importance of it. And I can sit up and say it till I'm blue in the face, but you gotta want it because can't nobody else want it more than you. And being afraid ain't really a real option, y'all. I mean, it is an option, but those results that come with being afraid are the results. It don't change. I stepped back over the last couple of weeks and I've been on my grind, on my, just putting in work, putting in work, putting in work, putting in work, because I'm trying to accomplish something that no one in my bloodline was able to accomplish. And I can tell you firsthand that it's a little bit of a struggle sometimes to continue pushing forward when it's so easy to just sit back and give up. It's so easy to make the excuse on why this can happen because something else transpired. It's very easy to put other things in front of it and call those things priorities. When the reality of it is, if your last name is the priority, anything after that, it's secondary. Like, I think that some people believe that if they start focusing on their last name, that all of the things that they need in their life and all of the things that they provide in their life is going to get put on the back burner. And that's just so far from the truth, y'all. You start to enhance, make better the things and the people that you take care of. When I started focusing on my last name, I didn't start going behind on my bills. It didn't stop me from putting food on the table. It didn't stop me from keeping a roof over my family head, clothes on their back. It didn't stop none of that. And that's where I think the disconnect is at. Most people believe if they start focusing on their journey, their dream, that all these people that are dependent on them, they ain't gonna be able to depend on them more because you're gonna neglect them. And that's so far from the truth. You have to make a decision to start to take action in these different areas of your life so you can make it better, not for you, but for everybody that you claim you care about. It's almost wild sometimes when I hear people say, "Hey man, I'm just trying to get to the bag." And I'm like, "All right, bet. I get it. Hey man, I want to make sure I create generational wealth." What do you really know what that means? So many people want to create generational wealth. And that's not a bad thing, y'all. Like, if you're on this live right now and you want to create generational wealth for your bloodline, put a one in the chat. If you want to create generational wealth for your bloodline, put a one in the chat. If you don't, put a two in the chat. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Okay, there we go. I ain't tripping. For those of you that have said you want to create generational wealth for your bloodline, let's just put it into all the way perspective.